Hey, how many skibidis does your Riz have, old man? At the start of each battle, gain skibidi disoriented. Did we just become best friends? Skibidi Riz? So true. You look very sepia today. Well, you know what? A skibidi Riz to you too, fellow Zoomer. Do you think that single-payer healthcare has skibidi Riz OHIO GYATT, Ohio? Okay, what am I doing? I'm generating mana. Generating mana! Sitting on the Eiffel Tower. Man, you better not eat skibidi and let your Ohio down. You know what I'm John Lennon, circa 1970. Tell the world, stop the war. Women are my favorite guy. You know what I'm talking about? You're so Ohio. You probably think this skibidi is a Rizzy. I don't know what this is. Shout out to his family. I know what you're talking about. That was me on the original track, by the way. Skibidi toilet precursor. You know, if you play it backwards, it tells you to join the Air National Guard. Assume the pragmatist stance. Why? My brain is so cooked that that sounds like a skibidi Riz to me. Like the pragmatist stance, it sounds like it's related to the phantom tax. Skibidi zoop. You can't really roast me for being bald. You're the one who married me and then had a child. Like, we just propagated the bald legacy. You're complicit now. True owned. Our grandson's gonna be like, why am I losing my hair? And you're gonna have to look him in the eyes and be like, sorry, your grandfather had too much skibidi Riz. And then the grandson will be like, only old people say skibidi Riz, grandma. And then you'll like look up at a picture of me because I'll have been dead for like 27 years. Well, wonder why you're so skibidi lately. Wonder why you're so skibidi you probably think this song is about you. You play games for a living? You got me all wrong. You got me confused with other streamers. I'm kind of like a modern day philosopher, like a Socrates or a Diogenes or something like that. This is not Ryan Games. This is a totally different thing. I consider myself kind of the poet laureate of the skibidi generation. Wouldn't expect you to understand. Skibidi Toilet got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yes, that's great too, because isn't it in Skibidi, Ohio? Bro, the premise of your joke doesn't line up with reality. That's cringe. Bro, did you hear that Hassan flew to Ohio to interview... He flew to Skibidi, Ohio to interview Big Chungus? You're so skibidi, you probably think this toilet is about you. That's damn true. You're so skibidi. Probably think this song is about you. I don't want to go off on a rant here, but does anybody else think that Jeff Dunham's comedy specials are just skibidi toilet for boomers? So again, I don't know if it was norovirus, but it was some kind of gastroenteritis I had on Saturday. I was half conscious the whole day. It was like having a horrible hangover plus a fever at the same time. And the only sentence that kept repeating through my brain was, you're so skibidi, you probably think this Riz is about you. This is just like what felt like 48 straight hours of, you're so skibidi, you probably think this Riz is about you. When you were picking characters, you said block is better than dodge. I didn't say better. Why are we just out here telling lies? I said more reliable. It's two very different things, you know? Subway, very reliable. They will give you a Subway sandwich. Local restaurants, usually better than Subway. There's a lot of variance though. You might find yourself in Skibidi, Ohio, and you're like, man, I could really go for a cold cut combo right now. This Juicy Lucy ain't cutting it. Same shit, different toilet. So true. Until Skibidi came around. Changed everything. It's like BC Hydro being like, hey, if you want to keep your Riz skibidi this holiday season, make sure to use your dishwasher during unpeak hours. No cap. I'm not like, oh, they think that that's my fat ass. Like they think I'm all skibidied up in Ohio or whatever. I'm more like, you know, you guys are breaking decorum. You shouldn't be posting creep shots of strangers. You shouldn't be posting creep shots of me either, but like I'm kind of a public figure. So at least like, you know, I'm not going to say that I signed up for it, but at the same time, this dude might just be like a CPA or something like that. He didn't go through media training to put his skibidi out there. Kate said you got an extra 20% ass on this guy. That's also true. I think my ass beats his ass for sure. I also love Librarian posting. This is the conversation my brother is having with his cousin. Society is so cooked. And then it really was like, I don't know how old the person sending the text was, but they really did send W Riz Skibidi GYATT, Ohio. They're 18? Okay. But then also like you're in chat posting DGen stuff too. So, you know, let's not get into uncomfortable questions about relative intelligence. Why don't you just answer my question? instead of trying to flex your skibidi IQ on me. People are like, oh, but that's because people were stupid back then. But like in 150 years, 2023 is going to be like our version of like 1807 or whatever. Skibidi, Ohio. Like on an intellectual level, you know that those were real people. But like the idea of a child in the 13th century like drawing graffiti and not just like existing all the time in like a leather cap with like a bag full of rye grain on his back is crazy. Rip to that dude. He would have absolutely loved Skibidi Toilet, but like unironically. He should have been. He was like 10. He should have been loving Skibidi Toilet. That's the age. Skibidi Chamber Pot. Oh man, you should save that. That could go hard. Skibidi Chamber Pot. The other part of that Skibidi Toilet tweet was also true. Kate has I'm 3.5 years older than my wife, so she thinks that I'm 80 and she's like 25. It kind of shook her worldview when I said these kids are dressed as Skibidi Toilet, and she said, what's that? And I was like, oh, she doesn't know. And then she watched Skibidi Toilet and she was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, you have to believe me, I don't know. I've literally never seen it. I'm only familiar with it because I like work online. So people come into my chat and they're like, did you see that Hassan poured a charged lemonade from Panera down the original Skibidi Toilet? And I do think she got a little bit of the ick when she watched Skibidi Toilet. She was like, I thought my husband was like a respectable dad. There's no reason that he should know what this is. You know, as Cicero said, a man only needs two things, a library and a garden. Library, of course, is YouTube. Skibidi Toilet. And the garden is raking the leaves. An idea popped into my head. There's two kinds of viewers. Let's make a joke. There's type A's and type B's. Now we got like people with type A flair that are like, I hate type B. Type A is the best. Type B is Skibidi Toilet for millennials. It's embarrassing. And then type B's are like, whatever, old ass. And mine own self is not sweaty enough to do well in ranked, especially to justify the fact that in arena, you click a button and you're instantly in a game. And then in ranked, you press a button, you wait 70 seconds for Point Dexter from Skibidi, Ohio to put in his turn, and he beats the shit out of you like 6 times in a row. So if Skibidi, Ohio could work on their speed a little bit, then I might go back to ranked. Did you guys hear that Hassan flew to Big Chungus, Ohio to pour a Panera charged lemonade down the original Skibidi Toilet? My face looks like I was hit by an 18-wheeler. That was kind of mean. I hurt my own feelers. You think I'm big here? You should see me in Ohio. Skibidi all around like I'm crazy high, bro. Just put that over in Skibidi, Ohio. Give me this. Give me this. Little quick Skibidi over here. We've established one thing is that I don't know Pokemon that well. That's such a Johto take. You're so Skibidi, you probably think this Galar is about you. Decent rhythmic memory. Rhythmic memory. So true. When the Skibidi ain't risen, we hodl. And I don't know if this is just me getting older, but we need to have like a public advertising campaign to get people to start using their signal lights again. Because we have actually hit like the signal light is not respected anymore. It does not have Skibidi Rizz. Do you prefer Skibidi Toilets or the cameramen? Well, it's an easy answer. I prefer the cameramen because the cameramen play Everybody Wants to Rule the World, right? Skibidi Toilet is so September. True though, probably, I'm guessing. It was maybe more like June, I don't know. Guy who lied about having a girlfriend, panicking, trying to come up with her name. Yeah, I've got a girlfriend. Her name is, he looks around the room. Her name is Skibidi. Skibidi, he's in the bathroom. Skibidi Toilet. Yeah, that's right. Skibidi Toilet. All right, well, you can tell Miss Skibidi Toilet that she's invited to dinner at our house anytime. But here's the wrinkle. Dad is a cameraman. So their relationship is doomed from the start. It's like the Capulets and the Montagues. Oh, shit. All right, Skibidi Toilet beat us. New episode of Skibidi Toilet today. What? I gotta. Can we put on emote mode, please? No spoilers.